Is that dial?
This is Garrett J. White, the authentic entrepreneur, coming at you real, raw, and relevant. This, my friends, is the business breakthrough. Today is Branding Monday. Now, for a second, I know in your mind you're thinking, well, geez, is somebody going to pull out a little hot iron and sting me with it or tattoo something on me? Well, branding itself really does come from that entire genre of taking cattle and putting your mark and stamp on it. Branding itself is everything in today's marketplace. Now, in the past, maybe you could get away with a big, huge brand like Coca-Cola or Tide or etc. And this was all an entire age and time when mass marketing was the appeal. But in today's business world, consider for a moment that the greatest thing you could be offering is, well, your personal brand. Your personal brand. Meaning, what's on the end of your iron stick here that you're walking around, and I don't even know what they call it. Iron stick, the prodding tool, the branding tool, I don't know. The tramp stamp? No, that was a different conversation. Anyways, that tool, what is your brand all about? When I started looking at this idea for myself, being a personal brand, I thought, wow, this is kind of awkward. I remember the first thing I did is I created a business card, had my face on it. Half of it was cut off. Won't look like this. And on the business card, I decided that I would sign my business cards. Well, when was the last time that you went to an event in which somebody took out a business card and they started signing it and then handed you the business card, right? Probably never. But it worked for me. And it started me down this path and this idea of following individuals like Gary Vaynerchuk, Seth Godin. I started looking at Virgin Records and Richard Branson. I started looking around at the media and I met a guy named Nick Nanton who taught me that personal branding was everything. And without a personal brand, well, you might as well die in business. Think of it this way. When you go to a networking event or you go into some type of deal online, you're networking on Facebook, you're chatting with somebody on LinkedIn, you're at a live event, you're running around talking to different people. At the end of the day, your products, your services, and your experiences, anything you're offering in business is a secondary conversation. Because what are they really looking for? Well, they're trying to decide if they love who. If they love you, or if they love me. So personal branding is everything in the game of business, and really it's the initial stage to marketing anything you have to offer. See, if you don't buy stock in me, well, then why would you buy stock in my product? Yet too often we watch people lead with product and at the cost of a personal brand. Now, why would somebody do this? Why would you lead with your product before leading with you? Well, two experiences I've found. Number one, your product rocks and you don't. Could be possible. The second possibility is this, is that you don't have enough certainty in you and you're not clear about what your brand really gets to be. As I started down this road, one of the techniques that I used to start uncovering my personal brand is I bought a flip camera. I took this camera out and every single day I would share a video that I put up on my YouTube channel and I would just start talking about different things that I enjoyed. I saw many people doing this online and I decided, well, I could do this too. And in that conversation of doing that with my camera, very simple, take out a video camera, make a video every single day, put it on YouTube. That's what I did. As I started doing this, out of my mouth one day came the following: Garrett J. White, the authentic entrepreneur. And then in addition of doing more videos came real, raw, and relevant, and really came the stand of what I'm all about, which is bridging the gap between the world of spiritual awakening and financial production. It's why we built the Paid to Play Academy. So if you look at the game for you and you ask yourself, what is my brand? What's at the end of my stick? Do I have the power and certainty to lead with who I am, or am I too scared and I'm going to hold out a product? Well, consider that in business today, if you don't have a brand, you're going to die. And that personal brands and personalities are what lead. And if people aren't buying stock or shares in the company of you got a lot of things to work on. So what I want you to chime in at the bottom of this little download here, this little business breakthrough point on personal branding is, what's your personal brand? Share it, spread it, give some information to the tribe, and let us partake of your brand. My arm's waiting. Tattoo me down.